one viewer.
Yeah, 2 now. Hey there, folks. Welcome to Random Lake Smite for the first time. We're trying this out. We're going to see how this goes today. We're going up against Port Washington High School today. It's going to be I would expect a pretty good match for Random Lake. We're just trying to figure out, get some things set up. So Random Lake this year, Random Lake is part of the Wisconsin High School Esports Association, and they are this year running Smite as their big MOBA instead of running League of Legends, just due to some things that Riot Games has changed. Because of that, we're all learning a new game. One of the major benefits for Random Lake is we've got some players who are pretty awesome at the game. So we're hoping that we're going to have a pretty dominant showing today. We are going to see kind of how things go as this works. Random Lake yesterday, and with our Varsity Rocket League, started their preseason yesterday. Went up against Winnebago Lutheran, a very, very strong team, and had a very good showing. Unfortunately, did lose, but very much kept the score close and kept things a whole lot closer than they were a couple years ago. So when we run Smite, when this stuff starts out, there's probably questions, what is Smite? So Smite is it's called a multiplayer online battle arena, and it basically you run around and you try to take over the enemy base and take down their Titan. So they're trying to basically, and your team goes and has multiple, you have 5 people on a team. Each player has a special role that they take, and the idea is that you want to take down towers and other objectives on getting to the point to where you take down the main boss in the enemy's nexus or base, and I forget what it's called, but we'll figure it out. We'll learn all this together as we're going. So we're getting ready here, waiting for Port Washington to do some invites here, and then we will be going from there. I'm going to my captain's Smite ID is Ruzen. So we're going to be kind of going with that here. Should be getting invites should be happening any moment now, and then we'll be getting into game. So, and once that happens, we'll kind of talk a little bit more how the game goes and that sort of thing. So for now, we're going to go ahead and pop a commercial break here, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, yeah, that was... All right, be patient with us, guys. It's a new thing for a lot of us trying to figure out how to run stuff in Smite. So they're still kind of, the other team's trying to get things rolling, and we'll be good to go. All right, folks, sorry about that. Didn't catch that we were having stuff. So here we go. So let's get and see here. So random. Here we go. So Port Washington missed a ban. We had so we have picks here going in. Our Bruising Cubs playing the Nuwa. Haddix was playing Apollo. Matchy is playing Osiris. Maybe. We'll see if this locks in. Looks like that's going to be locked in. Meanwhile, on the Port Washington side, we have Set, Hades, and Geb haven't been poked. Cupid gets banned here. And let's see what else is going to... see what's going to get banned over on the... Oh, Cthulhu gets banned, but Port does a ban on Cthulhu. And then Neath gets banned by Random Lake. And Port Washington's last band is going to be the Nemesis. So, Random Likes Maxplexity is the next pick. And that is going to be Alex. And we have Medusa and then Odin being picked on the Port Washington side, and Shaun of Deaded is going to play the Ymir. So it looks like we're going to have Alex running in the jungle. Apollo is Apollo and Ymir in the duo lane. We have Osiris in the solo, and Nuwa running in the mid lane. So we're just waiting. Making sure I've got everything set on my side here. Oh, we're going to do this. This is going to be... Okay. I think we're waiting for the load in here. We'll have to see. All right, folks. Yeah, so we're sitting here in the, still sitting in the spectator delay. We'll talk a little bit about what looks like we got here. So it looks like we've got Medusa over on Port Washington side. It looks like Medusa is going to be the hunter, and we've got Geb as the guardian. So it's going to be Medusa Geb against Apollo Ymir. That's going to be an interesting set. Hades is in the mid lane going up against the Nuwa. And then the interesting part is Odin and Set both could be flipped either, but more than likely Set's going to be in the solo lane up against Osiris. And it's going to be Alex versus Odin, but we'll have to see. So we're still running a little bit on this delay. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, looks here we're loading in. So... here we go. So this is going to be, we'll see how this runs. Let's give me a second here to get things set up and trying to watch where they're going here so I can set up the map here. It looks like, yep, for sure. Trying to see where Set's going to end up. Looks like Set is going to be the mid laner. So there we go. We're all set there. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and follow Random Lake Esports here. Going to try to get stuff set up here. Just give me 1 second here to kind of get things moving. So, and then we're going to run here. Make sure this is, yep, that's set up the way we want. We can run, nope, we're going to get off of that one there. Oh, there we go. This is the one we want here. And we're going to run and let the, here we go. So we'll kind of watch here. We got, looks like Port Washington's Odin is okay, so we got Nuwa versus Hades going up here right now. We're going to just trying to kind of follow in the action here as it pops back and forth. We're going to kind of run here. And so as we see, Random Lakes Apollo gets the first kill at this point. Port Washington's down a player as that is taken. He takes care of business here. Trying to follow along here, see maybe what's going on. Nuwa's kind of coming in and going to get into an XP camp to get a bit more XP. Kind of follow along, see how Random Lakes dual lane is doing here. So we got Port Washington set, and we're just kind of gonna pop around here and see kind of how things go. So each team has placed, pretty much everyone on each team has placed one ward. We're just kind of taking a look. It looks like Random Lake definitely has the gold advantage. Already has 5 kills at this point. Looking at the net worth. Which talks about items that they have, and also how much how much gold they have on hand. Here's our Bruisencub's Alex going and doing more work in the jungle, clearing more camps. Several of those camps, that's how he gets experience as a jungler. Also, a lot of those camps are how, and Haxel gets and takes down instant death 13 yet again on Brosenkamp, takes down one graph. It looks like Port Washington's dual lane is completely down at this point, and so it looks like Random Lake is going and clears out Port Washington's Void Camp at this point. So yep, they're Void Camp, which that is a buff for that basically makes the enemies that they're going after take less damage, or take more damage. Our Bruisencub has got a double kill there, so the top lane and jungler both for Port Washington has gone down here. And Random Lakes Apollo, Hadixel goes and he pops his ultimate and gets over where he wants and gets another kill, takes down Port Wash, one graph on the Geb there. Random Lake already has 11 kills at this point with a sixth, looks like a $5,000 gold advantage. Let's see what yeah, Random Lake is sitting on a 5,100 gold advantage at this point, as well as 6,000 XP advantage. So very much taking it to task at this point. Yeah, Random Lake's lowest level is 5, and as Shauna dadded, and Port Washington's highest level is 5, as their, the PWHS Esports 1. So, just Random Lake able to take care of business at this point, it looks like. We're going to, for some reason, so Match 56 on the Osiris takes down an XP camp that's in his lane, and then is coming down and working on the tower. We got a bit of action here, and Odin just gets taken out. Match 56 with yet another strong kill. And he gets a level. Don't really like that camera. So I guess Cyrus is going to go back and spend some of that gold he's got, as he's sitting on 2,200 gold. So, and it looks like Bruisencobb is leading the player damage at this moment. And speaking of that, he gets yet another kill. Random Lake doing a really good job at keeping those wards placed. Every player on the team has gotten at least 3 wards down. And for total damage, it looks like it's still a Bruisencobb running the most there, just taking care of business. And here comes Random Lakes dueling up against it's like in the mid lane, sitting there up against, and Shaun of Data gets and Daxel both get a kill, and it looks like one of the tower, and they get a tower too. 8 minutes in, first tower down. Random Lake just taking care of business. It's a 23-1. Unfortunately, Shaun of Data gets the one death that's happened so far, but ladies and gentlemen, I just got to say, Random Lake is doing an amazing job right now, just taking care of business. Pop on over here, we'll look at, said that XP difference is up to about 14,000, and that gold difference is up to almost 12 at this point. On Osiris match, Match 56 gets another level, and now Bruisencobb yet another kill at this point. So we'll just kind of run this. Still trying to figure out kind of what is the best setup for us here. Fire Giant's going to be up in about 30 seconds. So that should be an interesting setup for them to go for. Looks like Fire Giant is up right now. And we're going to see what happens here. See if anyone decides to go after that Fire Giant. And there's that Fire Giant right there looking pretty clear. We got a fight here in the mid lane. And down goes yet another tower. All that's left right now are the two inner towers on the outside lanes. And Max Plexity gets yet another kill on that Nuwa. Looks like, looks like we're going to have a regroup back at the fountain at this point. Brusenkopp going for his speed camp right now, and looks like we might have a little bit of action here. Osiris is almost getting caught out, but Match 56 gets away, but tries to get in and get possibly a kill there. We'll see what happens. Looks like just a bit of regrouping happening here. Don't know if anyone's thinking about going for the Fire Giant at this point. Gold Fury looks like he is down, still down at this point, but we got a little bit of looks like some action at the Pyromancer, but not going. And Max Blessy with yet another kill. That gives him two. Gives him 9 kills. 3 makes it 10. And here it comes, coming for the Fire Giant at this point. With 4 of the Port Washington players down, there's not really much they can do to try to fight this. And Random Lake gets the Fire Giant down at 12 minutes. Goes right after the Pyromancer. Primal Fury is up at this point. Don't know if Random Lake's going to go and try to take that down. But we'll see. Kind of follow along with Brusenkopp, see if that's what he's going for at this point. And nope, we've got Port Washington's Medusa going up to say, looks like, yeah, Random Lake is, going for the Oracles at this point. Trying to weaken a bit that Pyromancer, or not, sorry, that Primal Fury, but we'll see if that is indeed what they go for. Looks like we've got a bit of an action, and Matchy 56 takes down another, and Brusenkopp gets one other. And it looks like, yes, they are taking down the Primal Fury at this point. Meanwhile, Brusenkopp gets yet another kill. It's up to 14 kills and 10 assists. That's 24 of the 40 kills he's had a kill participation in. And here we go, working on the duo tower, and that is going down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Random Lake is up working on the Port Washington Titan.
If you're another.
Max Fussy with yet another pentakill, and this is just going to, looks like this is just going to get taken down at this point. Port Washington has no answer for any of Random Lake's, any of their players at this point. And it's just a matter of time right now. Oh. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Random Lake wins their first preseason Smite match, 56-2 on the kills with 15 minutes and 17 seconds. So Random Lake just able to handle Port Washington at this point. So we'll just have to see what happens next week. And again, thank you again for joining us. This has been Random Lake Esports.